Ignore the lady. This happened about a year ago, but I still dread going back to the building every time during my patrol. I was doing a sweep of the building, using my flashlight to illuminate my path. As I was done checking one of the offices, as I turned around, my heart nearly popped out of my chest at what the beam of my flashlight landed on. It was a woman in her late 20s, with unkempt hair and raggedy clothes. She was just standing there, staring at me, not even flinching at the light in her face. I was about to talk to her, thinking she was a squatter, completely forgetting about the rules since I never once encountered her by then. And then when I remembered the rules, that I was supposed to ignore her, my heart started to thump fast. I lowered my flashlight to my waist, pretending I was looking at something on the wall to prevent her from seeing my beam bouncing up from my trembling hands. I remember that I had to do a full sweep before leaving if she was there, and I was only done with one floor. So at the thought of this, I cursed in my mind. "Hey, I'm sorry. I think I fell asleep in one of the offices and stayed after closing," she said, but I ignored her. I pretended to look around some more, but I knew I could only do it for so long before she got suspicious. So I decided to test my luck and just went for the door, as soon as I was inches close to her. She just stepped aside and let me move along. I strode to the next office, but heard her following me right behind. "Hey, can you please let me out? My children must be worried sick," she repeated. In the next 50 minutes or so, she was breathing down my neck, constantly trying to grab my attention. As I entered one of the offices, she pointed to the corner opposite of where my beam was and said, "Hey, who's that over there?" I fought the urge to look there, knowing she was lying, but half scared that someone would just jump me right around the corner. As I progressed with my sweep, she became increasingly irritated, throwing stuff in my direction, not at me, mind you, but trying to startle me by throwing things in front of me, suddenly jumping in my walking path with a loud scream before moving aside again, clasping her hands over her mouth and pointing behind me with wide eyes which screamed utter fear, even saying things like, "I know you can see me. I know you know I'm here. I can see how scared you are." I ignored all her provocations as much as I could, and by the time I was back on the first floor, more than ready to get out, she was saying things like, "Are you sure you checked all the rooms?" giggling along the way. I put the key in the keyhole and everything went quiet. I didn't wait to see if she was gone, but instead just went out as calmly as I could and locked the door behind me. I couldn't sleep for weeks after that.